Thanks, Goose. Letterquest Grimm's Journey is an indie game that was inspired by PopCap's Bookworm adventures. It was originally released for PC a few years ago, but now it's been re-released for console in this remastered version.
It stars a hooded Grim Reaper and expert wordsmith named Grimm, who begins his adventures seemingly just wanting some takeaway pizza. However, his path is continuously blocked by monsters who must be defeated with the power of words. It's a strange mashup of Scrabble and Boggle with some RPG elements, isn't it?
Exactly. You basically have to find the best words possible. The longer they are, the more damage they will deal.
There are a number of other variables in play too. Letters that are harder to use add more damage. There are also coloured tiles that can grant you a buff. And then there are letters that get locked from use, turned upside down, or even toxic to use, hurting you if you use them.
I just love this simple word puzzle gameplay because your path to victory lies in your own skill with the English language. Thinking hard to find the longest word you can or figuring out a way to use a tricky letter like a Q or a Z is a fun challenge. Plus, there's even strategy to which letters you use up in a turn, because they partially refresh when you play your word.
It's also fun to just click on letters in the hope that you might stumble on a word that you don't already know. Because the game will tell you the definition and you can learn something along the way.
I thought it was clever that some enemies can't be damaged unless you adhere to certain conditions, such as only being able to use 4-letter words or needing to start a word with a vowel. It just helps to mix things up and stops the game from feeling too repetitive.
On top of this are added challenges with time limits and tougher enemies. Oh, and the game's RPG elements include health potions, better gear and books to purchase and equip, all which work to improve your character's attack and defense.
That's right, Darren. It makes going back to clear some earlier challenges easier. Sometimes I would stare at the screen for ages, and then suddenly I'd see a good word. Yeah, language power!
Woohoo!
I was disappointed to discover that noob was not an acceptable word. What an outrage!
Well, to be fair, Darren, it's not in the dictionary.
Maybe not here on Earth, but it is in the Galactic Space Dictionary.
Maybe they'll add it in a patch. What did you think overall, Hex?
Well, I think if you like wordplay, then I'd definitely recommend this. It probably needed a bit of a better story layer, but there's some nice challenge here, so I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Well, I do think Bookworm Adventures is a little bit more polished, but this is still good fun. I'm giving it 3.5 as well.